Hey guys, welcome back to another Plan With Me video. This will be a digital Plan With Me video, and I'm just going to do a quick flip through of my planner and also give you guys some life updates and yeah, just talk and plan. So here we go. Okay, so here's my planner from Amethyst and Garnet. I got it on Etsy. It is kind of like a comprehensive planner, so I'm just gonna show you guys really quick like what all this planner comes with. Like you can those links right there lead to each month plan, review, finance trackers. There's a notebook section, there's a project section, there's a whole bunch of templates. I don't really use this planner for everything that I could possibly use it for, but this is an example of me going to the month. So this is like my month, and I did a Plan With Me video on this week that I'm showing you guys right here, but everything is just like seamlessly. It does take a minute to like update, like you'll see some white spots in this video, but it takes a minute to like render like all of the things. But yeah, you can do so much with this planner. Like that's a daily plan, and I kind of decorate the day when I first got it. I'm not so much a daily planner. I feel like it takes too much time sometimes, but and I have to do it like the night before. But then I can go back to my week, and I started to plan that one, but I don't know what happened that week. But and then they also have a lot of reflection, like for the week, for the month. So it's just so much you can do and utilize this planner for. I really like it. I wish I had this like as a physical planner too, but yeah, it's just like in this one, this is an index, so you can get to things a lot quicker. This is like a brain dump, which I like my brain dumps, but I don't use it on my iPad as much as I would like to. But there's some other templates available. You can add pages to. So you'll see me use a habit tracker sticker. I don't even have to do that. I can just use this page here, and I can add pages as well. So using the templates or whatever, like a regular notebook page. I have goals, a goals page, so I don't really even have to put that on my planner, my weekly spread, but I do. Just because I'm still getting used to this one. Like I said, in my physical planner, I don't have all of these options. I have to add those pages in. So, and so yeah, and there's a projects section, which I haven't really utilized yet. Here's the notebooks, and there's different pages, color templates. I don't really know how to like change those colors, but I think it helps to color coordinate it. But yeah, and I have no idea where that notebook page is, like a random page in there. I don't know where it came from, but yeah, and then you can make lists here. So if you're a list person, there is a list page. So yeah, there's so much you can do with this planner. Yep, so here are some other pages too that I don't utilize yet, but I will eventually, hopefully. I haven't really decided. Like initially when I started digital planning, I really liked it, but now I'm kind of seeing the drawback. Like I'm really a tactile person. I like to like write. I like the feel of my pen on the paper. I like the way my penmanship is. Like I like doing the decorative part, but yeah, so let's get into my spread for the week, because this one was the easiest to make. I haven't even done my physical planner yet, and actually my physical planner hasn't seen any type of decoration in like 3 or 4 weeks or more. So but so yeah, so these are the stickers that came with this planner that I got on Etsy. And then so I always do self-care on Sundays, always. And really when I put that there, it doesn't really necessarily mean that Sunday is dedicated for that. So that could be like, whatever I choose to do that day. But I know on that day I'm recovering. I am just, you know, doing things that give back to myself. So to refill my cup is a better way to say it. And so yeah, so and using this digital planner, like, first of all, I don't like the way my writing is going up like that, so I'm gonna change all of that actually, and eventually put in some lines, so, and then that way I can have like a straight line to write on, because I don't like my sloppy writing when I digital plan. It's really, my iPad screen is, the pen I use is like a knockoff of the Apple pen, and then I don't have like one of those paper type screen protectors, because with the knockoff, like, it can't write on my Goodnotes app. Like on the regular Notes app it will write, but not on my Goodnotes app, which is really weird. So I end up having to take it off and just write on the screen. And sometimes that's great, sometimes it's not, and so it can be a little bit troublesome sometimes in how it works, but I make it do what it do. I try to stick with my planner as much as I can. I do utilize the text box on Goodnotes, especially when I'm on my phone and I add things to it. The one drawback I will say with digital planning, especially through Goodnotes, is that, you know, there's no alerts, you know, like whereas Google Calendar, you can set up alerts and you can set up like color codes for different things, and have it remind you, or, you know, you can get to it quickly, like quicker than Goodnotes, because like I said, sometimes it takes it a minute to like upload, and then you have to like scroll to what you want or whatever. So it's like, oh yeah, I do have that appointment, or oh yeah, I do have that to do today. So it can be a little bit much. So I haven't really made I've made the switch to digital planning, but I think I'm going to start back with my paper planner too. I like the digital planner because it's like I can access it anywhere. Like I don't have to have my planner with me, my physical planner with me, and, you know, toting it around all day. I can get to it on my phone and add whatever I want to add. But I like to write. That's one of the things I do like to do. I like to write. I like my different pens, and I don't get to use all of that here. I do get to adjust like the thickness of the pen, but then it also takes into account like how much pressure you put on the pen, so which can make it write thicker than what you want. So I haven't made any new stickers for my digital planner, but now that I'm all moved, so I don't know if you guys can see my community post or not, but I have moved into my forever home, and so I got my office all set up, and so hopefully I can get back to knocking down some of these goals of mine, which one of them is to be consistent on YouTube, and then I have some other little projects that I am hoping to get off the ground like before the end of the year. So yeah, so that is one of my life updates. We just recently moved. We've only been in the house for a few weeks, but we have pretty much unpacked everything. So, and then as you guys can see, I am in orientation again. So I started a new position, which I think I'll do a whole nother video, which let me write myself a note because I do want to talk about that. I know on social media I've been kind of quiet, but kind of as far as this goes of why I'm in orientation again. So I am going to do a video about that. Okay. And so yeah, so one of the things that I also like to do is to read, and since I read Layla, and I just posted a review on that, which I'll put a link in this video. So my next book that I'm reading is The Last Kingdom, and I think there's 10 books in the series, and so I'm on book 1, but I watched the series on Netflix. There's 5 seasons, and I watched all 5. And I like Viking like series and things like that. The Last Kingdom, I think I watched the Vikings, that was on the History Channel. So I'm reading the book 1 just because, you know, you can always get more from the book than you can from the series. And plus they stopped the series at season 5, and there's like a movie coming out to kind of like tie up everything, which whatever. But anyways, so I like to keep track of what I'm reading, as well as my goals. So yeah, so I don't know. I know depression and anxiety is very common, but that's one of the things that I struggle with. Mostly so lately here is depression. So it helps for me to be able to put my goals out, and that way I can actively work on them. And if I don't work on them, it's constantly in my face, to like, hey, get this going, like you said that you wanted to do this, like. And sometimes I find myself like doing like little things, like the little steps for the bigger goal. So yeah, so I like to set those goals. And being in a new house and having a new job that I'm starting at, kind of like right now I'm in a good mental space. Like everything is new, and so one of the things I want to start doing is establishing like habits that are, you know, that are helpful, like making your bed, drinking more coffee at home, like not going to Starbucks as often, you know, things like that. Like I want to start like, you know, really focusing on my general wellness. So yeah, so that's why I'm kind of laying it out, and just, you know, things I need to work on, or to actually start putting into things that I need to start putting into action. So like with this cleaning schedule, I know there's a lot of YouTubers that do organizing and cleaning and all that stuff, and they have like a whole, like, you know, on Tuesday you do XYZ, Wednesday blah blah blah, and so, you know, monthly you do this, and that's what I want to do. But only thing about digital planning is like once you make that list, and like I can put it in my brain dump area or make it into my notebook place, what I have to, and I can favorite that page to go back to it, but I have to remember that that's where I put it. So it's not like in my face, you know, like you can put like little dividers in your paper planner and like pick, you know, and go to it because it's already like you have a tab for that. But you know, one of the drawbacks, but so this is that habit tracker sticker that I didn't have to use, but I didn't realize I didn't have to use it until after I did this. So one of the things with digital stickers is that even though like I put that habit tracker sticker there, like when I write on it, which you'll see me do that here in a minute, I tried to resize the sticker, or of the coffee cup. I tried to resize the coffee cup, and it kept resizing the main sticker. So what I would have to do, which I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but what you would have to do is like write it off to the side and size the sticker how you want it, which you'll see what I'm talking about here in a couple seconds, but size it how you want it, and then add it to the digital sticker. But you can't like resize that coffee cup, and that, like right now I couldn't resize it because it keeps trying to resize the main sticker. So you can kind of see me trying to figure that out. But that habit that I'm trying to write in there is a major, because I used to be at Starbucks like all the time. Like they knew my name and they knew my order, like before even seeing me, like just at the drive-thru, like, oh hey, I'm like, oh hi. Like, it's me again, getting my usual. So yeah, and I'm trying to cook more at home because, you know, it's expensive to buy a house, and with inflation and everything, it just makes sense to start being more of responsible, I guess you can say. So yeah, and kind of like treat myself, you know, treat myself to Starbucks once a week, treat myself to eating out with our family like once every 2 weeks or every month or something like that. But yeah, the goal is to just kind of like in general just start healthy habits, you know, like be healthy, be mindful. Mindfulness is big, and I think with having this new job, it's almost like getting my family life back in a sense. Even though I'm still gonna be working, and you know, that job will also probably come with its own stresses and things like that, but like it's not as far as like, you know, nights and weekends and holidays and, you know, the breaks and all that stuff. Like I get those times back. I get to you know, really get into setting our family traditions because I'm now available to be here, you know, like I want to be out and be present. That's huge, to be present, like while you're at the same time obtaining your career goals or, you know, providing for your family. So yeah, so I did take out a couple little things of me putting together the rest of this planner just so the video wouldn't be super long for you guys. So I imported some of these regular checklist stickers. I love my people stickers, like I will always use the people. And I put in a mail icon because me and my husband, we do go to the post office pretty regularly. We both sell on eBay and Poshmark, which I haven't told you guys about, but I started in April, so I resell on Poshmark and eBay. And then our HOA is having like it's called a flick and float day, and so that's what that little icon, swimming icon, is for, because that's on Friday at 8. And so I do work that day, 9 to 5, but guess what, guys? I'm off that night and I'm off the weekend. So it's always good to be able to participate in things like that. So yeah, that's a completed section there. And I honestly, guys, like I really didn't have a lot to plan for this week. The last 2 weeks since we moved into the house have been very busy, and like I had like people stopping by all the time for like different appointments, deliveries, and you know, things like that. Like it was just so much phone calls I had to make to get everything set up. But so this week coming up is kind of chill. I really didn't have a lot to put in there, so it's kind of blank right now, but I figure I'll fill it in as I go and things come up to do because the kids are starting school soon. But yeah, so this is my planner, and thank you guys for watching this video. If you like the content that you see or that the videos that I've posted before, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys later.